right. So I was watching American Idol. We're going to have to get into this a little later. Because I feel like we should watch American Idol because we're trying to be in touch with what's going on out there, right?
I agree, but I've lost interest completely.
I was on the phone with Ant, and I was taking a peek, and I don't know what's going on, man, but they got a bunch of twinks trying to be the next American Idol.
Are you saying they have a bunch of young, thin, hairless, homosexual lads?
They're twinks. They're like emo twinks.
Emo twinks.
It's really bizarre. I'm like, I was watching last night, and I watched the auditions a little bit for the Goof Factor, and then that's even getting old. And so then a couple weeks went by, and I'm like, all right, they finally got the 24 contestants. I got to take a peek, right? And one twink after another. What are they doing?
Oh, boy.
I guess they realized that Sanjaya was so popular last year that they decided to fill the show up with twinks this year.
I would think that the show's being watched by young girls.
Yeah.
And they seem to enjoy the twink.
And older men.
And
older bears.
Yeah, big bear-like men. Yes, I enjoy the program.
I don't... But something's going on.
Yeah.
Anyone else noticing this? Anybody out there?
I would guess people that watch it.
You want a little taste? We were going to go with the Obama audio, but we'll get to that, where she said that she's
a twink. I'll listen to it. But
she's saying she's proud of America for the first time. We'll get to that audio, but
yeah, what the hell?
It's an observation I had last night. I don't know. See if I'm onto something here. Okay, we meet a guy named Colten.
Colten.
How many Coltens are out there, and how many parents thought they were? They came up with something like, look, my kid's going to be named a little different than everyone else. And then they make it to, like, what, kindergarten, and they notice there's 7 other Coltens in the class.
But we named him Colten. They were copycats.
Because everyone got the New Age baby naming book, you
Yes. When does the twink named Travis show up on the...
Well, they all look kind of like a Travis. Look at this thing.
What is that?
That's not a guy. That's...
Colten Berry.
That's a girl with a tie.
Tell you what, I'd like to bury and...
Looks like Ellen.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yes, exactly. Here's Colten. Listen to this.
I'm 18 years old. I'm from Stanton, Virginia, and I'm a student. I decided to audition for American Idol just because it was kind of my dream. I followed it from season 1 and been enjoying the ride. It's a blast. So I was sitting there with the rest of the top 50 on the Final Judgment show. And I have a wonderful technique of singing the Teletubbies theme song in my head whenever I feel nervous. And that's what I did for about 3 hours.
All right. Look, I got nothing against the homosexual people.
I'm not even saying that. But they
would,
obviously are going for something here. That's what I'm saying.
I would say, based on what he was talking about, and the way he was saying it, that in my personal opinion, I would peg him as a gay guy.
A twink.
A twink.
I'm not going to say he's gay, but I'll bet there's not a pillow in that house without teeth prints in it. I'll bet he can tie his shoes. His face probably touches his shin when he ties his shoes.
Let's say hi to Flounder.
He has no idea what it's like to sleep on his back.
Not at all. Why would he? No surprises can wake you up.
Ooh, what's that? It's called a ceiling. All houses have them.
Flounder.
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hope you are totally onto something. These kids are beyond homosexual, though. They're more like what Jimmy Scrolls for in Manhattan. These kids should be dressed as girls.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
They're extremely...
Jimmy into this.
A bunch of them are extremely feminine. I mean, I know every year they cast they cast they're casting a reality show. So you have to have the black dude that's down on his luck. You got to get the gay guy, the person that doesn't think he's gay. You got the big fat black woman. You know, you got the rocker dude.
The rocker.
You got the little girl from a little town that wants to sing country. I mean, they're casting these roles every single season, but something's going on this year, man.
It's not even fun to watch.
Yeah, what happened to Chris Daughtry, where he's just,
rocking.
He's just rocking out those.
He was the rocker.
All right. Well, that was Colten. Now we meet David, just in case you thought I was, crazy here.
I'm 17, and I'm from Murray, Utah, and go to Murray High School.
on waiting. It was really fun when Randy started singing along with me. It's like, oh, cool, I'm singing with Randy. They said I was through to the top 24, and it was just like, oh, what a feeling.
It's nice.
Is it?
What was his favorite quote, Eric? There was a quote. They have quotes for them on the site.
You'll never be lonely if you learn to befriend yourself.
Yeah, I bet.
And then
You'll never be lonely if you bring a drill to a rest area.
Never be lonely if you have a wide stance.
is that what happens though? Someone has to go there with a drill. And
Doesn't somebody have to go there with a drill?
They don't come from the factory with a perforated circle.
Or does a guy just sit there on the bowling board? He just starts scratching away at the wall and slowly, and he's not going to get the job done in one sitting, so he's gone. And then the next guy has to scratch where that guy scratched, and eventually a hole is formed.
I think it's just one guy who will like look left and look right outside the door, see no headlights, and then go in there and just drill ferociously.
Yeah, it's not a team effort. It doesn't take as long as I don't know, Shawshank. You know,
I'm just thinking
one quick.
He'll drill real quick, and then he probably is quiet.
Yeah, but how do you walk in with a drill? I'm thinking it's got to be a hand drill that you got down your leg. No,
you put it in a
pants or whatever.
You put it in a bag or something. Like you carry like a satchel of some sort. You pop out like the cordless battery one.
That's true. Yeah. Cordless Makita.
I mean, you run out and you look, no headlights. Right, you come back in, you make the hole a little wider.
I'll tell you what else you probably need: a little bit of sandpaper.
Sure.
To get in and around there to take the burrs off of the edge of the hole.
No one wants
to make it nice and smooth because you don't want a splinter.
I gotcha.
Depends on the ethnicity of your new friend. You know,
the art of the glory hole.
Right.
That's right.
You got to know how to make those things.
You got to put your mouth on one side. It smells like somebody else's breath. Like, you ever smell the underside of someone's lip? It smells like the underside of people's lips. Ugh. And you can see one place, like against the glory hole, where the last person's nose was pressed. What the hell's wrong with you?
Hey,
oh, God.
We got more David audio. Because Ryan starts flirting with the guy. And then they bring up chicks.
Chicks, yeah, wow. I bet.
I wasn't expecting that, yeah.
What were you expecting?
Well, I was just, I don't know if it was like my best, so, I'm really odd that came out of them. Wow.
You're so likable. You feel extremely comfortable on stage during the song.
I love it, man, especially with the audience here, wow.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, enjoy them.
No.
Only vote for him. You actually can't adopt him, so.
I'm 17.
No, I know, but the ladies love you.
Oh, great. Do they have to?
They love you. We'll be right back in a few.
I love the fact that women that age have no clue.
No, he's so cute. You don't understand,
you
do you?
have no idea, man.
You poor little girl. You don't even get it.
Right.
See, there's a certain part you have that disgusts him.
That makes him go, ew.
He looks at that the way most of us look at garbage juice at the bottom of the truck.
Yeah, you ever see a garbage truck driving down the road and it's just pouring out the back? Yeah. That's what you have.
Yeah, he has a better shot of laying under that and drinking that fluid than of kissing that disgusting part you have.
He hates it.
That gaping wound, basically, where something's missing.
Yeah.
He doesn't like that at all.
Mainstream media has a problem with homosexuality. They don't want to acknowledge that these people could possibly be gay.
Yeah. I
remember it was Regis, and I can't remember who was actually on with him. And Regis is like, when are you gonna get married? And
was it Clay Aiken or something?
He's done it to Clay, I believe, but it was somebody else that it's so freaking obvious.
Well, he's inept anyway.
Yeah, and Regis is just wondering when are you gonna get a girlfriend?
So you've been out on the scene for a while. I see a lot of girls are your fan base. When do you get married? When do you pop in the big question? You gotta like the vagina, don't you?
And you sit at home, you watch this, and you get uncomfortable. You're like, Regis, come on.
Now, our next guest, I'm going to ask him when he's getting hooked up. Let's bring him out, Charles Nelson Riley. When are you getting married, for God's sake? Thank you, Steve from Bayshore.
You got that. I think they used to ask Liberace.
Liberace, you're a great piano player. I'm sure a lot of girls find that very romantic. When do you get married?
I wish we could find audio of that, because it's like, what are you talking about?
Oh, God, what is he?
Now, here's a man that just gets the girls swooning. He's the star of Macmillan and Wife. Let's bring him out, Rock Hudson. Rock Hudson, how do you do it? There's girls everywhere just fawning over you. What do you mean you want to be buried upside down? That old gag.
Maybe the boys could find some of that in the back. That might be a tough. That might be a tough find, but we're just talking to obvious.
I don't
guys
get
about
it.
Chicks.
Let's bring out a single man. I don't understand why the girls, why he doesn't have a girl. Yeah. He tries to keep in shape. Mr. Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons, come on out. Girls adore you.
I think they might.
They're fatties, but they love you.
I think they might have done it to Nathan Lane.
Nathan Lane.
It's like what?
He just doesn't know. Regis doesn't understand it either. He's so old school, he doesn't get, like, that there was this sexual revolution and gay people came out.
Right.
He just doesn't understand.
Lead singer of a very popular band these days. The band's Queen. Let's bring out Freddie Mercury. Where's your girlfriend? Here it is, a beloved father through the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Raising 3 boys on his own until he met that wife of his, but not in real life. Robin Reed, where's the girl?
He does it to women, too, like Billie Jean King is coming in.
Yeah. Billie Jean King!
When are you going to settle down with a man?
Settle down! That's right, Mr. Elton John! Where's your girl?
Just completely clueless. All right. Hey, well, now we meet the third twink trying to become the next American Idol.
Oh,
I don't know what the hell's going on.
They're all the same. Look at this.
Look at the pictures.
Yeah.
Look at them. You got the young, like, Leif Garrett-looking thing. Garrett Haley.
Colten Berry.
Wow, look at him. Wow.
Gay to want to canoodle with Colten Berry.
That is a guy.
I don't know if it's gay, because look how, like, feminine they are, Jimmy.
How old's Garrett Haley?
17. They're just 17-year-old, like...
You're a young boy. There's plenty of time to find the right woman to settle down with. You know what the right woman is, don't you? I do. For you, one with a big...
Well, we meet Danny. Let's see Danny's picture.
I'm 18 years old. I'm from Azusa, California.
It's the same voice.
I like to wear nail polish. I like to wear fingernail polish. Yeah, it's all the same voice.
What is that?
That swishy kind of...
That is a girl.
That's Janice from Three's Company.
Danny Noriega. That is a girl.
What is that? Come on, really, seriously.
That is a girl. There's more... That's more feminine than male. But this is what's going on American Idol.
It's amazing how this sissy male. That's
Yeah.
what women want.
That's it.
Sissy.
Sissy.
They don't like men. They like sissies.
Oh.
I'm 18 years old. I'm from Azusa, California, and I'm currently unemployed.
You got a very good voice, Danny.
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Simon. Last year, I got cut the first day in Hollywood on stage. It was pretty bad. It was pretty hard. I was like bawling for like the next week over. The week after that, I was like, Mom, I think I want to audition again. I want to do this again. She's like, this kid's crazy.
My name is William, and I like fingernail polish. My name is William, and I like to wear dresses. I'm gonna get rid of all my male clothes and get only girl clothes. I would be happy looking like a woman.
Last year, I tried to create this little image that I thought the judges were looking for, and I was going about it all wrong. I was not being myself. Tonight, when I perform my song, I want to bring my swagger and attitude on stage. I want to be hot. So.
Oh, my God.
You know what it is, too? I bet a lot of gay guys watch this show.
Yeah. Love it.
And they know that a huge part of their audience is, like you said, young girls and gay guys.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you?
They completely switched it up, though, Jimmy. That's what I'm getting at.
I got my swagger and attitude, do you?
I don't even remember. Well, you had Sanjaya last year, but he was even more manly than these guys we've been playing.
That's a bold statement.
But he was, man.
Yeah.
Listen to this voice. This is a female.
I see you nodding your head and agreeing with. So it sounds like grotesque, and
He's nodding his head.
Yes.
Grotesque, like, well, obviously means bad, but like I didn't really,
It's the opposite of good. But you did say at one point when you saw him he was the best of the day, and then the other end of the spectrum, grotesque. What do you think went wrong? What happened?
Yes, that's true. God, Ryan.
Song choice, I guess. I don't know. I kind of liked the song. I thought it'd be fun for a first show, but I don't know. Some people weren't liking it.
Ooh, he got all bitchy.
Careful, he might double snap you back.
So
he snapped him.
There's my observation for today. I was on the phone with you, and I'm like, one after another. I'm like, what are they doing with this show?
Just a sissy culture.
Parading.
You think that's what it is, Jimmy?
Sissies. Yeah, of course. The masculine attitude is gone. I mean, DePaulo always talks about it, and he's right about the way men are in the commercials, the stupid dad. That's what they're comfortable with, a non-threatening, sissy male.
The young emos with their, ambiguous kind of sexuality and their
little fruits,
little eye makeup and their hair.
Yeah,
and they have to be very feminine.
I don't subscribe to traditional roles.
No.
The traditional view of family isn't what I subscribe to.
Yeah. I like families with two dads. Do you?
Yes, I like penguins who sleep together.
Let's say hi to Derek in Jersey. Derek.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, I want to know if Steve C is the fourth judge for American Idol.
Yeah.
Longer!
I like this young lad. It's very good.
I saw a lot of emotion. He reminds me of myself when I was in Foundry, except he can sing and he's not wearing a dress.
It's not 8,000 pounds. I like his attitude and swagger.
Let's go to Mike in Jersey. Mikey.
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Pretty good, bro.
Hey, listen, these guys remind me of Gay Marco. Maybe you could play that clip where he eats a peach.
Big. Wow, that's one that will get you fired if you do that nowadays.
Really? You can't do it anymore?
I don't know. We should just throw that online. We should throw that on onaradio.com or something.
Yeah, it's a good one.
We had a gay guy come in. What was it for? Do you remember, Mike? What tickets?
NSYNC.
NSYNC tickets. He was a huge NSYNC fan.
Yep.
This guy, Gay Marco, who became, a friend of the show. He did a lot of things for us. And he wanted to go to NSYNC so badly that we made him, have a form of sex with a girl.
Yeah.
Live on our show.
Yep.
And the noises and the crying.
Oh, he hated it. He started crying.
Yeah, he was.
It was his first view of a nude woman. Is what it was. And I remember him just going, ew, what is that? Like he didn't know anything.
Can we at least get that clip, E-Rock? Where
what is that?
You don't have to explain it, but we could at least have the clip of him going, ew, what is that? And then him just breaking down and crying. Huh?
He saw a string down there, didn't he?
No, that was probably another one of our bits that we did.
No,
and now you're giving too much information, and now I have a problem with what we're talking about.
Probably a problem. Thank you.
All right, Mike. Now we have to say goodbye to you and take our break here.